Welcome to Proven and Probable, where we deliver mining insights and bullion sales in the form of physical delivery, offshore depositories, and private blockchain distributed ledger technology.
This is a very exciting time in the gold exploration industry. This is a buyer's market and a great time to invest. Rover Metals owns two gold projects. We've got the Uptown Gold Project and the Cabin Lake group of projects. The total land package under management is 5,500 hectares. The Uptown Gold Project is just across the Ingram Trail Highway, right in the heart of YellowKnife itself. Located in the shadow of the headframe of the historic giant mine, and there's an old saying in the mining industry, one of the best places to find a new mine is in the shadow of an existing proven gold mine. The Cabin Lake property, which is our signature asset and focus of our current exploration work, we believe is a multi-million ounce deposit potential. That will all lead into a 2,000 meter drill program at Cabin Lake, and we're very excited about that. If we add in Camp Lake and Sleeman Lake, which are on the same iron band stratigraphy, then we're getting into the multi-million ounce gold potential. Rover Metals' competitive advantage is our jurisdiction, which is the Northwest Territories, as well as our board and our management team. YellowKnife, the most populous city in the Territories, was entirely built around the historic gold mines. Our last permit that we obtained, which is for the Cabin Lake group of projects, took 4 months to get. That's just really a great example of how exploration friendly the Northwest Territories is. Within the next few years, construction for the all-season road will increase that value to $30 to $35 an ounce. That's a $50 million valuation at $25 an ounce. At our current market cap today, that's well north of a 10-time return on an investment. Building Rover Metals, we started building the company in 2014, and one of the key things was getting strategic shareholders involved early on in large positions to support us and help build this company 3 years post being public. Tukey Stewart Angus, who's a very well-respected angel investor in the mining sector, is our fourth largest shareholder. He's also been a mentor to me in building Rover over the last 4 years. It's been fun just working with a legend like that. North Arrow Minerals is also one of our shareholders. As a younger management team, we've got the horsepower and the patience to build this company the way it needs to be built. So we're incredibly excited about taking these projects to the next level, and that's what we're doing.
This video contains forward-looking statements.
Joining us for a conversation is Judson Coulter of Rover Metals. Mr. Coulter, welcome to the show, sir.
Thanks, Maurice. It's always a pleasure. Love being on your show.
It's mutual, sir. Glad to have you. And it's been a while since we last spoke. So let's get everyone up to date on the Cabin Lake and Uptown Gold properties. But before we begin, Mr. Coulter, please introduce us to Rover Metals and the opportunity the company presents to the market.
Yeah, Rover Metals is a gold exploration company. We're listed publicly on the Toronto Venture Exchange under the trading symbol ROVR and on the OTCQB as ROVMF. We are currently at the exploration stage and moving a historical gold resource up to the next level, which would be confirmation drilling and an inferred resource.
And speaking of that, take us to the Cabin Lake property and tell us what the latest developments are there.
Yeah, no, we've just, with these gold prices, obviously we crested $2,000 an ounce US a few weeks ago, and so there's quite a lot of interest in the sector. We announced our drill financing 2 weeks ago, and I'm just happy to say that commitments today are such that we expect to be drilling at Cabin Lake the first week of September, just subject to timeliness of this financing closing and so on and so forth. But I could tell you behind the scenes, we are talking with the drilling company and the helicopter company and are aiming for exploration to start. And we'll be doing about 6 holes, 50% of which will be some confirmation of the historical resource. and that's going to the Cabin Lake project and that iron formation, which hosts at least historically very high grade gold. The 3 holes that we're looking at are about 14 grams per ton on average. So
Yeah, 14 grams per ton. That's pretty healthy there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So that's our average across the deposit, which, there's a lot of untested targets, and, but the good news is we've had a lot of shareholders, following us, and, it looks like the time is now, and the timing is great. So
Leaving the Cabin Lake, take us to the Uptown Gold property.
What we're wanting to do at Uptown, and there are some challenges just with COVID, but we are looking to try and do a LiDAR flyover, which needs to be done at Uptown. And we want to do that before the snow arrives in October. So if everything goes according to plan, and right now we're just trying to get another junior up in the Northwest Territories to also fly a LiDAR so that we can get some tenders out of either British Columbia or Alberta to bring the fixed wing aircraft and the instrument up. So that's just what we're working through. But the hope is that we're going to do a $100,000 program concurrently at Uptown as we start drilling at Cabin Lake. So pretty big news, given that we were more so in an M&A mode last year, and now we're getting to work. So,
and speaking of that, the stock is trading again. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is, with healthy trading volume. Once we abandoned that acquisition in Nevada in April, we've had some great trading days. Looking at July, we had 2 million shares a day in volume. So, yeah, people are certainly picking their winners, and they're looking at sitting at home and reading their news more than ever. So, I think this interview will be fairly timely for day traders and just people that are interested in the sector.
Can you give us an update on the capital structure for us?
Yeah, as of today, we've got 56 million shares outstanding, and this financing will, once it closes, will put, another, roughly 15 million shares outstanding. So,
Mr. Coulter, what is the next unanswered question for Rover Metals? When can we expect a response, and what will determine success?
Well, really, we're trying to, or the hypothesis is this Cabin Lake project is, another homestake mine in South Dakota or another lupin mine that was in Nunavut. And, the drill will do the talking. And so that's really going to be what tells us the results, Maurice.
All right. Last question. What did I forget to ask?
Well, I just don't think, maybe you should, if we could talk a little bit about price resistance and warrants and how far our stock could go. I think, we've got most of our money historically raised at 10 and 12 cents. We're trading at 6.5, 7 cents right now. So if there is a few warrants outstanding at 12 cents, but of course that would bring money into the company. So I don't think that, in a good gold market with good drill results, I don't think there's a lot of price resistance on, us say going at 20 or 30 cents.
Judson, for someone listening that wants to get more information on Rover Metals, please share the website address.
It's just www.rovermetals.com.
Mr. Coulter, always a pleasure speaking with you and wishing you and Rover Metals the absolute best, sir.
Thank you, Maurice.
All the best to you, sir.
Cheers.
The information presented on Proven and Probable is provided for educational and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice, or any other advice. You should not make any financial, investment, or trading decision based on any of the information presented without first undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or competent financial advisor.